You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. Get addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Hood Table one more again. Come on in. Get ready for this good old review. It is time for the Real Housewives of Atlanta review season 13, episode 13. And it was all about Cynthia, or at least mostly about Cynthia. But we're going to review that tonight, and I hope everybody come on in. Make sure you hit the like button, the share button, and also subscribe to the Hood Table if you're not already subscribed. And this episode that will be excuse me. This episode that we'll be reviewing will be called 10 10 20 Water. Yes, we will be reviewing episode 10 10 20. Sorry about that. My allergies, it's springtime. Don't judge me. Anyway, so come on in. Make sure you put your thoughts or your comments about the scene, the storyline, the review or whatnot in the comments section. And again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So, 10 10 20. Let's start off with Cynthia and Mike. Cynthia, at the beginning of the episode, she was a little bummed out, at first, over not being able to have an outdoor wedding. And, along with Hurricane Delta and other things, that weren't going according to plans, just like the rest of the world, they were still also dealing with CBD-19. Now, while the rain didn't stop the show, having it outside would have probably worked out a lot better for a lot of people, because as far as people still trying to social distance, they also wouldn't have to be breathing in, or, everyone breathing in the same recycled air. But the show went on anyway. And I just love how positive she was trying so hard to be about everything. Everything that went wrong, it was a big difference seeing her now about to jump the broom versus how it was years ago when she was with Peter. And mind you, I do love me some Peter, but hey, life goes on. So I did love how positive she was trying to be. And Mike, he is always so ever so sweet. He said the only thing that matters to him is making sure that his bride-to-be Cynthia has the best day ever, as any man should. Happy wife makes a happy life. Don't forget it. But because it, not only that, but because in getting ready for her big day, there was a lot going on. I mean, besides the COVID, besides the rain, the hurricane, it was a lot going on also in the blogs, in the media. A lot of mess was in the press, child, and the media, including talk show host Wendy Williams. A lot of people were scrutinizing and criticizing Cynthia for insisting that she has a big wedding in the middle of CBD-19. And per Celebrity Insider, Wendy Williams has slammed Cynthia by calling her selfish for her, big wedding in mid, the CBD-19. But that was the day that she and Mike had dreamed for their wedding. And CBD-19 or no CBD-19, nothing was going to stop Cynthia from having her big day. Neither rain nor shine, hurricane, CBD-19 was going to stop her from getting married. But then also, of course, it was still circulating around social media that several other ladies had slept with Bolo at Cynthia's bachelorette party. And also, like, for instance, Love B. Scott. There was an exclusive there saying Portia Williams and Tanya Sam allegedly got their peaches cobbled by a long dome stripper on the Real Housewives of Atlanta cast trip. And again, everyone firmly believes that Kenya Moore was the one behind spilling the tea to the blogs. Do you guys still believe it was Kenya, or do you think it might have been someone else? Please let me know. Because even at Cynthia's wedding party rehearsal, who was still running their damn mouth? No other than Kenya Moore. But this time, she was running her mouth to even anyone else within earshot. And she was describing, who was kissing on who was touching on who was licking on who was, I mean, just etc., etc. And now Kenya has the nerves to look to someone else to back her up, to help back up her allegations, because that way, you see, with others co-signing her T, Portia would not be able to try to discredit her allegations, at least against her. But just like Candy said, whatever happened on the trip is their business, not hers, not Kenya's or anybody else's. Like, how many times do they have to say what happens in the dungeon stays in the dungeon, Kenya? I don't know, but I know the next time, if there will be a next time, Candy will be enforcing an NDA. I don't see why she didn't before, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she does it for like her paid events, people she don't know when they want to hire her. Maybe she does it for them. I don't know. I don't know. But anywho, back to the wedding. I can certainly see where other people were coming from, because even I personally don't believe in being involved with big events or super spread events, as they sometimes are called during this time. But you can't tell somebody who's dead set on having their day their way. For instance, my first G baby. He's a boy, and he's due in May. And despite people getting sick and or dying from CVD-19, my son's girlfriend wants to invite everybody who's anybody to their baby shower. And who wouldn't want that, especially with their first child, or the very first grandchild? And it is the very first grandchild on both sides, as far as me and my son, and as far as her and her mother. This is the first grandchild. But after, my son's girlfriend heard advice from me and also from her mother and other people, she decided to just do a drive-by baby shower instead. So that's what we're planning for. We're going to do a drive-by baby shower. People just going to stop and drop off the gifts and pick up, desserts and refreshments. And of course, yours truly, me, Miss Personal Custom Design Cake Decorator, will be at their service to do all the desserts. Because I just could not have anybody just catering to such a special occasion for them and for me. And I'll probably do the same, for my other son when he has his first baby. I only got 2 kids, 2 sons, so it ain't nothing like the first. But I can't promise to be there for every single birthday party, especially if they have a boatload of kids. They better go to Walmart or Cake Gallery or somewhere like that. But knowing me, I'll be doing it for each and every kid until I can no longer whip any more frosting. But anywho, regardless of how the world felt about Cynthia's big wedding, she claimed that she and Mike are taking all precautions, to try to keep everyone safe. The usual, having hand sanitizer stands everywhere, temperature checks, for the guests, and most of all, encouraging all the guests to get tested for CVD-19. But like she said, you can't force them. You can encourage them. So hopefully, I don't know. I didn't see anything in the blogs, even though I don't really follow too much on the blogs, but I haven't seen or heard anything about a lot of people getting sick at her event. But if y'all have, let me know. Just put it in the comment section. But anywho, moving right along. Shamia, she had invited a few of the ladies, the so-called nieces, to her home for a little ladies' night. And actually what they called it was a don't judge me party. And after what happened at the bachelorette party, I can see the need for them to have some no judgment zone type of parties right now. But one thing that did confuse me was, why the hell was Marlo there? I mean, I know she cool and all, but she is like much older than these ladies. But I guess I suppose that maybe she was there because she's not as judgmental as the others, hence them dubbing her as a niece as well. I don't know, but child, that girls just want to have fun night went to shits before the end of the night, didn't it? I was just thinking, like, okay, these are the nieces, the girls that just want to have fun, all the fun. So, how the hell did that turn into the girls that aren't getting along with everyone or anyone? Like, baby, Drew and Toya, they had got into it. Portia and Toya, they were going at it. Then Marlo, she basically told Portia that, she can be friends with whomever she wanted to, whether Portia likes them or not. And Portia's like, huh? What does that gotta do with me? Like, I don't know. I think we missed a few scenes that maybe weren't recorded or something like that. Cause she was like, huh? Like I ain't ever told you you had to pick or choose your friends. But anyway, Kenya, like, do you now see what you are doing to this group of ladies, to this group of women? Like, you're just got everybody is going back and forth with each other. Who said what said who, why, who said what they said. Just keep your damn mouth shut. Ugh, I couldn't. I wouldn't, if I was them, I wouldn't do anything questioning ever again anywhere near her. But anyway, as far as Portia, I can certainly see her point of view. Like, regardless of whether Toya or Kenya leak the information to the blogs, why shouldn't Portia keep a side eye on Toya? Because Toya, who's been hanging real tough with Kenya, I mean, just thick as thieves, might just be a mole herself. Or Kenya could be using her and Morlo as I don't know. That's what Kenya believes. So even I was wondering if maybe Kenya and Toya both conspired to spill some tea to the blogs. And even if they both did not, one of them did. I'm pretty sure that one of them did. And the other one knows all about it. So regardless if they both did it or not, the other one knows that the other one did it. And they probably discussed it, saying, I'm going to do it, but don't say nothing, don't say nothing. Just the same way Kenya told Drew when she had got the jet and the nanny and brought her daughter, don't say nothing to the other ladies, don't say, That's how Kenya does it. That's how Kenya does it. But anyway, again, Portia, I agree with her in saying that I wouldn't trust Toya as far as I can throw her, as far as I can see her, especially when Toya was sitting right there telling them all of her homegirl Kenya's business. I'm telling y'all, I smell a snake. I smell a snake. But the day of the wedding, everyone was getting slayed and laid, for the special event. And of course, none other than the amazing hairstylist to the stars, Derek J, was also in the building doing what he does the best. And I mean, anybody was attending the wedding except for Cynthia's father. Now, I can totally understand that. And some people might be like, but that's your dad. You're his daughter. You're getting married. How could he let CBD not, you never know what people might be going through as far as their health, their sicknesses, or people who live in the house around them. So if her father felt like he wasn't comfortable enough to attend in the midst of CBD-19, at least her mother was there. At least her mother was there. But I know her father sent all his love and truly wanted to be there. But as far as her mother being there, that in itself is amazing. It's a blessing because her father, he didn't want to come because of CBD-19, and Cynthia and her mother have recently, had a falling out. But I love how her mother put it. Like, sometimes you're gonna fall out with your loved ones, but if you gotta cuss them out, if you gotta cuss somebody smooth the hell out, at least try to make it up with them by the next day. So, like her mother said, we might fuss, we might argue, we might, she might cuss her daughter out, but in the end, that's her daughter. She's her mother. They have a bond. And regardless if it's easier said than done, we all know that life, especially as of late, is much, much too short. So kiss and hug it out and make up. I mean, especially if it's nothing that serious. So anyway, as far as the big day. First, let me say how crazy it was looking back at the videos the producers played of Cynthia and Peter's wedding. For one thing, Cynthia to me looks so different now. And it's not because of the CBD weight, like everybody has picked up. So it's not just because her face and her body, might be a little more fuller than it was back then. And when I say that, please believe me when I say Cynthia looks, she's fascinating. She's always has been, always will be, whatever, however her weight moves around with the CBD-19 or whatever, but she's beautiful. But she had this glow. She had like this bounce within herself as if she was literally walking on clouds. It was just like I could feel her spirit radiating all through that place, like from walking down the aisle to even when she was kind of complaining about things that were going wrong. It was nothing compared to like what we saw before when she went through what she did with Peter. And again, Peter, a lot of y'all know I love me some Peter. So don't take that as shade, Peter. If you happen to see this video or hear about this video, don't take that as shade. It is what it is. Sometimes things don't work out. But yeah, it was like she was like walking through clouds. And then, looking back on those old scenes, you can clearly see that she is in a much better space right now. And I'm so happy for her. And, despite all of the things that might have come from out of left field, such as COVID and other things, things not panning out exactly the way she did, everything was still great. Everything was awesome. The whole event, decorations, the flowers, everything. Now, Drew, I was looking forward to hearing her sing Angel of Mine, especially by Monica, but she was a little hoarse. She was, I can't do it right now. So her voice was just totally shot. So she can sing. But at least she and her husband still got to attend the event. But as far as Cynthia, oh my goodness, her gown. Cynthia's nude and blinged out wedding gown was absolutely stunning. And with that veil, she just looked so gorgeous, just so breathtaking. And Mike, you also look good, bro. I gotta give it to you. That suit jacket, I just love that suit jacket. Like whoever designed that suit jacket for him with a picture of him and Cynthia on the inside of the jacket, they did a fantastic job. I loved it. I totally, totally loved it. And after all the things that our girl Cynthia has been through, she truly deserves to be as happy as she is. I cannot say that enough. And to top it off, everyone in her circle is just as happy as she is. I will never forget, y'all. I will never forget how miserable Cynthia was during her last engagement and marriage. Remember how her mother and her sister Mallory had hidden Cynthia Peter's wedding license? Mm, yeah. Back then, she didn't have nearly as much support as she does now. So, congratulations again, Cynthia and Mike. You look so beautiful and graceful in your wedding gown. And I pray you guys many, many happy, wonderful, blessed, plentiful years of marriage. On marriage. Now that we got that out the way, Portia and Dennis. Y'all, I tell y'all, boy, I swear. If y'all would have seen me towards the end of this episode, y'all would have sworn that my ass was bipolar and off my meds. Nobody would call her doctor, y'all. I mean, I was like totally ecstatic, during the wedding, the scenes, and I'm all happy, and all the dress, all so beautiful, all it's amazing, all that, right? And then I was like, damn. Like after seeing and feeling all that love all up and through the air, why they had me crying like a baby at the end of this doggone episode? I did not shed one tear over Cynthia's beautiful ass wedding. Yet, thanks to whoever the producers are, they had me sniffling and snotting and had tissue and Kleenex, and I was just crying like a big ass baby. Like y'all couldn't have waited to put Dennis and Portia's scene on the next episode. I was seriously crying big crocodile tears over Portia and Dennis. I'm like, because it's like, Cynthia and her husband, they getting married. It's just beautiful. It's amazing. They're in love. Portia and Dennis were supposed to get married. They're supposed to get married, and now they're like going through this time where it's really a lack of trust. That's what it is. And it seemed like it's been a lack of trust. Not just because of what's been going around in the blogs, the allegations, but remember, After Cynthia had told Mike that Portia didn't want Dennis there, Mike said, and what? That's my boy. So since, Dennis and Mike are cool, of course he wanted his man Dennis there. So therefore, from what I heard, I don't remember seeing him there. Maybe I just overlooked it. But from what I heard, Dennis did attend as a guest to the groom. He and Portia didn't come together. Portia, I think, came with Shamia. But however, I'm assuming that in light of Dennis knowing that Portia didn't want him there, and after the rumors of Portia allegedly doing something strange, something scandalous at the bachelorette party, that was the reason behind his IG post. Dennis, as some of you might already know, had taken to social media to say that how he basically said how he was very much single. How he was very much single. And well, what he said for real was that he was single as full. He is single as all get out. So y'all read between the lines there, because they had already been broken up. Portia never announced it to the world, not on IG or social media, that they were totally broken up, because I believe they were like kind of working things out, and Dennis had stated, time and time again that he wanted to be back with her. We done saw through scenes earlier in the episode when he was texting her left and right, blowing up her phone, wanting to see her, so I think after seeing the blogs and the press, those allegations circling around social media about what Portia might have done at the bachelor party, could play a big part in the reason why they may no longer be together. But anywho, I don't know if he really believes the blogs or not, but I think he does. And because of the fact that he does believe that Portia was doing something with Bolo, that kind of fuels the fire. It gave everybody else more juice, more reason to believe to believe the blogs as well, to believe that Portia might in fact have done something with Bolo. But regardless of what Dennis believes, what's meant to be will be, and hopefully, however it ends, both Dennis and Portia will be happy, even if it's not together. Or at least they'll be happy or content with their decisions. So best luck to you guys. But anyway, you guys, that's all I have on this episode. I hope you guys truly enjoyed it. I know the Housewives has not been getting some very good ratings, and I'm still enjoying it though. I'm still enjoying it. I'm still enjoying doing reviews on it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it and enjoyed the review. Make sure again you like and share the video and subscribe to the Hood Table if you're not already subscribed. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, IG, Twitter, Stereo, and of course thehoodtable.com. And on that note, everybody, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant, and always, always, always keep it hood. Bye.